I always say I'll be better outside. None of this matters. Dreaming of sad.
What's up, Timmy Tennis? We are back at it again with another reaction video. Today we are going to be watching by Spill Splash. This is James Charles is in big trouble, exposed by Jacob and Kayla. Child, people is really talking about this man, James, that boy, because I be seeing a lot on TikTok of him talking to that damn little boy, which is sad. But I want to know what you guys think of this whole James Charles situation in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we just gonna watch what's going on.
You guys, we need to talk about James Charles because he has been exposed.
Left and
Kayla
right.
Malik and Jacob Sartorius were talking about James Charles and everything that's been said about him by Ethan Rhett, who we talked about last week. They actually spoke with Ethan, and Kayla has been speaking out on TikTok, trying to bring light to this.
And Jacob Sartorius, I remember this damn nigga from way back then.
Situation in Ethan's story, we are going to get into everything that has been said. Last week, the serious allegations made against James Charles by Ethan back in 2020 were brought to light again. At the time, Ethan, who was only 14, claimed James had initiated inappropriate conversations after adding him on Snapchat, even after allegedly being informed of his age. Although some questioned the validity of Ethan's claims due to limited proof and deleted message screenshots, he recently returned online at 20 years old, determined to tell his story with proof. He was sick of not being believed, and so he wanted to speak out now that he was 20, bring those receipts. He was sharing proof that he had spoken to lawyers at the time, and he really wanted to prove to people that he had talked to James Charles at this time. Ethan made it known that his motive wasn't financial, even stating he declined pursuing a potential settlement because for him it was never about money. And this week, Kayla Malik and Jacob Sartorius were...
Him, for some reason, I do not trust him. I kind of feel like he is happy to be the one to like break, even not... I kind of feel like he is so happy to like talk about this shit on his damn page, and it's getting a lot of attention because I know it's James Charles, and this story is blowing up. Everybody else is talking about it, so I know he excited about this whole situation. So I kind of feel like he really don't care. He just don't care about the the attention. I mean, of course you could say the same thing about her, but him, I don't trust this damn man. This little ass boy.
We're bringing to light the accusations against James. Kayla and Jacob interviewed Ethan on their podcast, and after, Kayla took to TikTok to tell people that these conversations between James and Ethan...
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of believe James Charles was talking to minors. No shade. Because I heard that he put out a video admitting that he was talking to minors, but he deleted it somehow. So, and you know what? And I'm not afraid to hold my community accountable. If you're wrong, you're wrong. So that reminds me of the I Am Zoe situation. People was talking about he was talking to minors too.
So this isn't like a, did he do it? You know, did this happen? No, it did.
Yeah. I hate seeing this damn ad. I keep hearing that.
It did. We just talked to Ethan, who is currently sharing a story online about what did to him when he was 14. And, it happened. Like, this isn't, like, some rumor. This isn't, like, I don't know. It's, like, this isn't some, like, did he do it, though? Like, he did. Like, there's, like, proof of them talking. So, yeah, just in case anybody was wondering. Yeah, it's just not... Did he do it? Yeah, no, he did. So, yeah. I would highly encourage listening to Ethan's story, and we also interviewed him on the podcast, and he showed some really disturbing things, so...
When they sat down with Ethan, they were asking him about what he's talked about, and he opened up about getting in contact with James and how he said it went from James seeing one of his videos to later James wanting to move their conversations to Snapchat.
So I was doing TikTok. I had one video that was popping off doing super well, and I guess that video reached his page. He liked the...
I ain't gonna lie, I know this is a serious situation, but like I said before, he looked like he got work done on his face. I'm sorry. I just had to point that out.
That video and commented on it. And then
He ain't ugly though, so.
he liked a lot of other videos, so I guess I would see, you know, his name. But after that, we got in touch and we were communicating on social media. And then from there, it went from Snapchat.
He DM'd you from there onto TikTok.
Yes, yeah. It was through Instagram. We started talking through Instagram, but we found each other on TikTok.
Ethan later shared that James knew his age and he was talking to him about how he was literally in high school.
And you were 14.
I was 14.
And how old was James at the time?
I think 21, maybe 20, 21.
Damn, man.
Did he ever ask your age within those first like initial messages?
Yes, not the first initial. We were going through a whole conversation first, and then that's when we got into my age. I told him I was still in high school, and just started high school and everything else. And then my age, I didn't necessarily say I was 14 at 1st. I just said I was in high school. And then,
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, even if, like, that's the thing. I don't like it when people be like, ooh, I didn't even know it was his age, or I didn't know she was that age. I mean, like, even if they didn't tell you how old they are, I mean, you can clearly see how people is underage. I mean, you can clearly see that. So don't make it seem like you really didn't know.
then that's when, on through via Snap, that's when we started talking about.
Because I hate when people say that.
Ethan says James knew that Ethan wanted to make a video with him and use that as leverage, basically using his fame power to try and ask of things from Ethan.
And using, like, he knew what my intentions were with him, because I could have made a video with him or something. You know, that was my whole idea. That was my whole plan. And so he was kind of using that to his advantage.
Yeah, he was using the power and fame that he had to like get something out of you, because obviously as a teenager in high school, when there's somebody that is so big and
So both of y'all is wrong. And I'm not saying what James did was right, because he is wrong, but you wanted to use that man for your you want to use his fame to boost your page up. And you should have known that. And again, I'm not on his side. What James did is wrong. So
influential that like is texting you, it's like you feel special. And then it's so easy for them to take advantage of that, and like he knows what he was doing.
Yeah.
Jacob later called out the fact that James's content is catered to kids.
Yeah, I think another thing that's really rubs me the wrong way is that he makes content for kids. Like his content is fully geared towards kids. Like
I ain't gonna lie, because I watched his videos before. I don't think it's towards kids. I mean, when you do makeup and shit, and when you collaborate with people, I don't think that's towards kids. I don't know.
taste test mysteries.
I kinda feel
from
like
Starbucks,
now
or
y'all
like
pushing
playing
it.
with slime or things like that are more watched by younger people.
Yeah.
And then he's.
I mean, yes,
almost
kids
going
on
for
the
that
internet
demographic.
nowadays.
To be
I
fair,
do
haven't
believe that
seen
is
his
true.
slime videos, but I do believe that James's audience does skew on the younger side. I mean, when he's playing just
I ain't gonna lie, you can say that to everybody. Like if you make a page, when you put yourself out on the internet, you bound to have like young kids as your fan base. So
impressed multiple times on his channel, I know he is trying to.
and not just Jamie, it's everybody who have young
Likes
fans.
video games and things like that. It's how he got his start before he did makeup videos. But I just feel like the way that James edits his videos, thumbnails, the colors, everything, things he posts on TikTok, he knows he is garnering a younger audience. Even though I know he posts videos where he drinks, where he smokes, I get it. I know that those videos are not for kids, but I
mean, I don't be
feel
seeing
like
that.
the way that the videos are edited and things like that, younger audiences are drawn to click on his stuff or stay watching it if they scroll and land on his videos. And it seems Jacob was feeling that same way. After Kayla and Jacob ended the call with Ethan,
And you know what? And you want to know what's crazy? It's like I know that us adults, we want our fans to be adults only. I mean, I kind of feel like YouTube should make like not just YouTube. This goes towards everybody, but I mean, we don't have control over that. We cannot control the audience of who get to watch our shit. So kids are bound to like click on certain shit or click on anything and subscribe to you and just watch you. So you can't control that. So y'all saying that James have like a younger audience, like I said before, that's everybody.
Kayla went off since allegations, she was calling out James a couple months ago, and people tried to tell her that she was dragging it, and she wanted to tell all those people F you, because after hearing Ethan's story, they just don't get how anyone can defend James, because it was clear to them that he has a pattern of finding people in social media, then befriending them, and talking to them on Snapchat.
What the actual is wrong with this dude? James Charles, you are the worst person. And everybody who said you're dragging it, you don't know what you're talking about.
And look at him just clapping and laughing like he's so excited of this whole situation and he's so happy about this damn story is blowing up. So like I said, I really don't trust this man.
Because oh my God, there were people like this in the real world struggling, and your comments sitting here in this pet is doing nothing but scaring people like this from coming out with their true stories. And we called was still happening.
Kayla then goes on to say that with her ex Evan, when James was talking to him, he was moving in a very similar
Oh,
manner
I remember
to what he was
that.
talking to Ethan.
So it's her. That was her.
James actually commented on her ex Evan's video before when he was 16.
And my experience, although not comparing it to this at all, I feel so awful for Ethan and anybody who went through something like that, especially as a minor. But the actions that he did with Evan is literally, which we talked about, is exactly what he was doing 6 years ago with minors. Exactly the same. Went from TikTok, and also, don't know if I shared this
It
before.
does all line up
It does.
with what you said.
Everything. And I don't know if I've ever
Well,
shared this
shut
before, but James
up.
did comment on Evan's video when he was 16 years old.
Really?
Yes, and that's why it was like very full circle of all of this. This is a repeating pattern.
It's so insane.
Like the two of them were just.
But my thing about it is, again, I'm not defending James because what he's doing is fucking wrong and fucked up. But if y'all know about this man way before this story blows up or whatever timeline it is, why in the hell would y'all wait until now to talk about it?
Mind blown, and Kayla was wondering how James was still around online even after all of
If
this.
y'all knew it was something awful about James Charles, why in the hell would y'all surround yourself with him, knowing that the fact that he's talked to minors? So it's just like I said, something is not added up. And again, I'm not defending this damn man.
And Kayla calls out that James filters his comment section and makes videos that gain him a younger audience, so he gets away with all of this essentially.
When James gets canceled, he will filter his comments. I promise you right now, if you go on
You can't
James...
find it under like his recent
No,
post.
you go on his recent post, you'll see a few comments, you'll recheck, they're f***ing gone, okay? There's no comments. This video that Ethan made coming out about his story has over 10 million views. You look up James Charles and his video comes up. You go on James Charles' account, all the comments are filtered. He also buys comments. Like we said, like we proved on episode 4, that he will buy comments to persuade the public of a different opinion, which is what happened with me. And then guess what he does? He downgrades his audience. So right after the whole Evan thing happened, guess what he did? He started making Disney World videos, taste testing food in Disney World, because he digresses to a younger audience who doesn't understand the severity of what he's doing. That
Jacob even says that he can't believe that James's parents still talk to him, which is interesting because at a point
Oh, that gotta be his brother right here. I ain't gonna lie, they look alike.
time, his own brother was not speaking to him, and James admitted that in an interview himself. I don't know why he ever admitted that. I think he was just trying to get some sympathy there, but everyone said,
Wait a minute.
your own brother wasn't even speaking to you? Like, that is very alarming. Since then, though, he has had Christmas.
This is
before
what he
his
looked
brother
like
was
now?
there, and they were
Because I
playing.
remember he did a video with his brother before too. Let me go back. This is him?
That is very
Wow.
alarming. Since then, though, he
I
has
forgot
had
he had a
Christmases
brother.
where his brother was there, and they were posing for pictures together, smiling, so I think everything was better with them. At least they were on talking terms enough to have a family Christmas together. But either way, Jacob feels like they shouldn't associate. His family should not be associated with him.
It's almost like.
Okay, first of all, Jacob, what the fuck you got going on? Because like I said, I haven't heard it for you in years.
I had a crazy idea. We were surprised that no one had done it before.
success.
Like I said, I don't trust him.
Like, not like, I'm not trying to be like that guy, but how can his family still see the good in him?
Because what I think he does is how he lies to the internet is how he lies to his family. I mean,
But they must know that there's real evidence. Like, Ethan's posted, and maybe we could pull it up on the computer. He posted a clip of James Snapchatting him. It's factual that they Snapchat.
James has not acknowledged any of this happening online as of right now. And,
Yeah, he's quiet. He's been quiet. So James, you speak up, bruh.
and like they said,
Speak up, girl.
he has blocked any comments about this. I feel like James has gotten away with this for so long that he feels like he is untouchable in this area and will constantly just be saying that these people lied about their ages. I didn't know, but it's like, you were using social media as a dating app, and it was just so wrong. Like, why were you doing that and always going after people that looked young? Like, even if you claim you thought that they were of age, it's like, why are we even having to play this guessing game? Like, you are a famous person. Why would you ever want to put your reputation on the line? Like,
Exactly, like, you famous. You're James the fucking Charles. Like, you could get any man you want. I kind of feel like, in James, he's not ugly at all. He's really not ugly. Like, I kind of feel like he can use that trying to talk to older men. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's how I would move.
by even risking someone being not 18 up. It's weird, it's gross, it's happened way too many times over and over again that James' romantic interests get him in trouble. But I feel like at this point he feels he's untouchable, and that's just that. But seeing Kayla and Jacob stand on business and call him out has been good, because I feel like people with these huge platforms just haven't been doing that lately. I know Tana's spoken out about James, but that's really been it. And they were even calling out the fact that news articles were not being written about James, and no one's been talking about Ethan coming out with his story. And it was just mind-blowing to them. But I just feel like it's
Yeah, I
one of those
feel
things
bad
that
for him.
We've heard about James for so long that not everyone is taking it as seriously as it should be. But it is a very serious thing, and James definitely feels like he can get away with it. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know.
Yeah, I wanna know what you guys think of this whole James Charles situation. But like I said, that whole Jacob nigga, he's milking this. He's way too happy about this story is like blowing up. So I really don't trust him. So in the comments below, I want to know what you guys think of this whole situation. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will put her channel in the link in the description below. Y'all go follow her. Later.